Now, the next speaker is going to be telling us about the hypnotic state, but I don't think it's states like the ones in East Berlin and like we were just hearing about, but I'm not sure. So if you can welcome to the stage Marc McDermott, he's going to tell us about the hypnotic state.
I'd like to talk about hypnotic state, blow some myths away and show you how it's maybe more interesting than you thought. Hypnotic state is a normal state for every human being to go into. You all go in and out of this state hundreds of times every day, so it feels normal. So normal that most people miss it. Most people think it's about waving your fingers, looking in my eyes, having control over somebody. This is not possible at all, unless you've had the vaccine, in which case I'll use this app. Hypnosis is self-hypnosis. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Hollywood has a lot to answer for, though. Every year they churn out film after film where someone's controlled by hypnosis. The classics, The Manchurian Candidate, if you've seen that, where they have to hypnotise someone into becoming an assassin. But the truth behind that is that George Esterbrook's worked during the Second World War to actually try and control people with hypnosis into becoming assassins. He completely failed in this project. However, I do teach that method because it's a very powerful method of hypnosis. Of course, they discovered televisions and trance became very quickly after that something in everyone's room. Hypnosis is actually self-hypnosis. It's just for a moment dissolving that part of you that decides what's real and not real so that you can accept suggestions and follow instructions. So if I say close your eyes, keep them closed, relax them, and then test to make sure you can't open them, you can open them and prove you're in control, or you can keep them closed and show that you're actually following instructions, because that's all it is. Classic on stage things, have your hands out, turn one over, put a big book in one hand and balloons on the other, and they can see from distance from the stage whether or not you're suggestible at that point to maybe have you up on stage. The classic other one is to have your hands clasped, and you can have the fingers out, put a finger vice on it, and then the finger vice pulls, and the fingers come together. It happens anyway. But it shows someone that they're capable of producing phenomena and following instructions, which is all it's actually about. Beta waves are your normal waking conscious state. Alpha, 7 to 14 hertz, that's a light trance. It's where most of my work is actually done. It's just being relaxed. Going down to 4 hertz, then that super deep work gets done there, and after that you're asleep, nothing's really happening. Your conscious mind is the sender of the instructions. The unconscious mind follows the instructions without question. So you should be careful what you ask for. The conscious mind is analytical. It's only awake when you're awake. It's very limited in its cognition. The unconscious mind is unlimited. It's there 24/7. It's where your intuition comes from. It's a very curious place. All your healing comes from there. Light trance. Anyone ever felt lethargic or relaxed? Or your eyes are closed during the adverts and it just feels good. This is a light trance in any hypnotic phenomena book. I like catalepsy. Catalepsy of isolated muscles. This is an arm catalepsy. I'll come back to that, why it's useful in a minute. Medium trance. Ever lost the hours being and talking with someone? You were in rapport. How about you think the gas is on in the kitchen? No, it's not. Smell change. How about you go to give your phone number to someone and it's not there? That's amnesia. Deep trance. Hallucinations. You don't see your keys on the table, you look everywhere else, you come back, they're there. That's a negative visual hallucination. It's a deep trance in any book whatsoever. Amnesia. Ever forgotten anything? Right, okay, so here's the arm catalepsy. This is the classic arm catalepsy inducted in someone, which I'm going to use. So I'll come back to that again in a minute. It's a basic tool. Having someone strung between two chairs, well, I've never found a therapeutic use for it, but it's interesting. and it proves to you that you can do it from both sides. This is a guy who's paraplegic. He's managed to induce a full-body catalepsy in somebody else, and he has an online business. Brilliant. It's for everyone. Biofeedback, here we have the arm catalepsy. Now I've connected a swingy thing, and now we can ask the body to give yes and no signals. If we get yes and no signals, the game is on. We can cure things, we can do things with that. It's really quite profound. The arm catalepsy itself is what helps someone to understand that they're in a trance because it feels so normal that they don't actually think that they're in a trance. And this is the convincer for it, Ericksonian hypnosis, which I also teach. Uses, I've done all sorts of things. See on the right-hand side, kind of performance enhancement, sports, martial arts, so on. On this side, confidence, bad habits, all addictions. I lowered someone's blood pressure so she could have a life-changing operation. There are lots of uses for it. So in summary, it's normal, everyone has it. It's not like in films. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. It's fun, it's easy, it's for everybody to learn and enjoy and get benefits from. Thank you.